Happy 4th of July weekend. But before we get there, there's one more trading day left. What is going on, everyone? Jeremy Hritz here. Courage pays better than fear trading. And for the first time ever, I've got the chart analysis glasses on in an episode of Driven. But I want to begin just by saying thank you for all your support of the channel. And as this weekend, holiday weekend comes up, I hope you get to spend time with your family and friends, that it's enjoyable, relaxing, fun, and sending you all those wishes. But before we get there, we have one more trading day left this week. That is today. I'm on my way home from the swim in preparation for Ironman. In about 7 minutes, we are going to get non-farm payroll released. We are going to get the unemployment rate, and we're going to see what type of impact that data has on the market. Yesterday, we had a little bit of red, but surprisingly, for the first time in what seems like forever, Bitcoin demonstrated a tiny bit of strength. And this morning, at the time that I'm recording this video, we are seeing Bitcoin in the green. Futures have recovered from their lows. They are up about 9 points. And we'll see what is in store for us today. And yesterday, we had Kevin Warsh speak. He was on a panel with other Fed members across the country. I'm not sure what the exact panel was, what the name for it was, but he was a little bit more dovish in his statements yesterday than he was in his initial presser, and he wouldn't give anything related to forward guidance. They were trying to bait him into making conversation that could be interpreted as being related to fiscal policy. But the one bullish thing that he did say was in relation to AI and its impact on productivity. And he talked about how he's not a doomer, and he does see AI having a big impact on society, on productivity, and on the economy. So that was interesting to hear him say that yesterday. And the markets rebounded from a drop earlier in the day, being down in pre-market. But then as the day wore on, you saw the SPX, you saw the Qs all sell down a bit, and they finished down about 10 points. And so we'll see what this last day has in store for us here on July 2nd, the second trading day of the month, and the most bullish day of the third quarter. And let's see how much volatility is compressed into this shortened trading week, right? Because we are closed tomorrow, July 3rd. I know, to all of your dismay. So we will not be able to trade the markets. And then we will come back next week, full trading week, first full trading week of July. And really what we have to look forward to here coming up that's going to impact markets, obviously, is going to be new earnings season, right? It just seems like we completed one, but we're getting ready for another. That won't start next week. It will be the week after. And that's always led by the big banks. They're going to report first. And so we'll see what they have to say. Then we get Netflix, I believe, on the 16th. And then you'll start seeing some of your other big tech companies report, like your Apples, Amazons, Metas, Teslas. Tesla's typically the next to report after Netflix, but those dates have not been made official yet in TradingView. So as soon as they are, I'll be able to share that with you. So that's going to be big. And the other thing that's important to pay attention to are going to be the inflation reports for this month, because we know how that is the focus right now, to see if we're going to have higher rates for longer. And so a cool CPI, PPI report would be beneficial for the markets, obviously, to take rate hikes off the table, and just continuing to monitor what is happening between Iran and the United States in terms of negotiations for a deal. Is that going to be finalized? I believe the drop dead date is sometime in August. Who knows? But again, don't forget too, that after the midpoint of July, that's when you really flip hard into the weakest period seasonally all the way through the end of October. So just those things that you want to keep in mind here as of late. And I want to point out one ticker that I have been watching very closely, and it's interesting what has been happening with it, but that is Robinhood, ticker symbol HOOD. And for the longest time, Robinhood has traded pretty closely with crypto, but it has decoupled from it here as of late. And a lot of that could be attributed to their jump into prediction markets and the activity that has brought into the super app. So that's interesting to see. They saw the record levels of trading in May. And if we start seeing crypto begin to have a little bit of a push and some momentum, we potentially could see Robinhood start pushing back up near its all-time highs where it was in October. It's trading around $112 at the time that I'm recording this, but just wanted to point out, keep an eye on Robinhood and just watch what happens if we do see Bitcoin flip really hard, if we see crypto flip really hard and we get a massive day, what type of impact that could have on the price. So that's what I got for you here today, this episode of Driven. I hope you guys have a marvelous, spectacular, magnificent, wonderful, beautiful, splendid 4th of July holiday. If you're interested in learning how to trade and invest in the markets, please check out the link in the description. Get access to my free beginner's course, The Wealth Accelerator. Sign up. And if you're interested in coaching, shoot me an email, couragepaysbetter@gmail.com. And in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to get off here because non-farm payrolls and the unemployment rate's about to hit. Make it a great day. Honor the moment. And most importantly, be grateful. Take care, everyone.